Welcome back, troglodytes, to the Trogly's Guitar Show. If you're wondering why my bubble wrap stack is sad and has a get well bear soon on it, well, you probably missed the last video, so go check it out. But today we have 4 beautiful guitars to unbox today. Nothing to ship out, just the good stuff. Starting today off, we have a Taylor box. Was it packed well? Not particularly. And I don't mean to offend anybody who packs their guitars like this, but there really shouldn't be movement in the box, because that's just asking for trouble. But you can see they did put some bubble wrap in here, but this is kind of what I'm talking about. Why you roll it instead of just throw it in there. So what likely happened here is he probably had this all set up and not moving, but the stuff got moved around in transit. Okay. There's just a neck in here. That kind of caught me off guard. Okay, so I was told this was gonna have a really crappy refret job on it, and now I can see. Do you guys see this glue on the fretboard? Huh, so that must mean we have something a little bit different in this box. Alright, so an Epiphone case. Is this an Epiphone adventure? Not quite. This is a Univox guitar. Now, I've known about these and people have been asking me to do some lawsuit era stuff. Now, lawsuit era does not necessarily refer to everything. I've been told countless times, hey, it's just the Ibanez stuff. But everybody just calls all this 70s, you know, Gibson-like products lawsuits. So here we have like a tobacco sunburst thing. It's got like an ABR1 style bridge on it. I'm not quite sure what's going on with this neck pickup here. It's almost like the cover's coming off of it or something. But the story behind this one is somebody tried to do a bad refret job apparently, and they had a new neck made for it instead. So honestly, the fretwork, I can just see the quality here. But we've got some serious fret buzz, so I guess I'll have to look into this more. It almost looks like it's set at the wrong angle, because the bridge is decked. I mean, the action's good, but it's very buzzy. Well, actually, I was told anyways, all the effects in here still work. So we're gonna have in and out of phase, as well as echo, tremolo, a built-in wah, whirlwind, and fuzz. So this will hopefully be an interesting review. And box number 2. How's the pack job on this one? Similar to the last one. Effort was definitely taken, so it's not just completely flopping around. Now see this is why sometimes people will tape the cases shut, because if it gets jostled around in shipping, these latches will open, and notice, 2 out of the 3 were jostled loose. Now, is it a huge issue as long as you have padding in your case? No, but hopefully the buyer's, you know, paying attention and it just doesn't flop out of the case. So, what is in this one? Ooh. Alrighty. This is, I don't remember what it's called. Fender Prodigy. Now, to me, this looks like an Ibanez styled guitar, like they were trying to go after their market. I'll have to do some more reading on the history of these before the Fender Friday episode of this one, but why I thought it would be a good thing to review is, you know, it's a made in the USA kind of obscure Fender that not everyone will know about, but I'm digging this finish. It's kind of like an orange-red metallic. It's got some sparkle to it, which I wasn't expecting. So I am actually looking forward to this guy. So why did I get a Fender Prodigy and a Project Univox? Well, I guess I lied to you guys. We do have one we have to pack today, because I traded for these two guitars in cash for one of my Donzi Les Pauls. Number 3, we've got some of that nice tape. I appreciate all you guys that sent me links to this stuff. I guess some of these are water activated, and then there's a guy at UPS that said this stuff isn't very good. But hey, at least now I kind of know more about it. Guess I forgot to rate the pack job. Yeah, more movement than I would like, but it was definitely packed pretty well. Alright, minimal casualties, only 4 peanuts. Whew. Oh, you know there's gonna be something cool in here with the Gibson custom case, right? Oh my goodness, guys. It's a Black Widow in my package. Oh my goodness, guys. This guitar, I believe, if I've got the lore correct, this is what started the whole Widow series. This is the original run Black Widow. And yes, it does have a Black Widow spider on the back of it right there. This is number 17. A lot of people have been asking and begging me to get a Widow in, so I figure what better way to do it than the original one. First reaction here, it's actually really light. It might actually be neck heavy. And you can tell they just used a tinted finish along the side of the neck. I thought it was supposed to be like red binding, but they might have just changed that in later runs. So yeah, this will be a fun review. And I guess this is based off of a Les Paul 57 reissue, which that doesn't look anything like a 57 reissue to me, because R7 is usually gold top, right? Not a custom, but even if they were going for like a 57 reissue custom, we should have a mahogany top, not maple. What are you gonna do though? That's Gibson. Alright, one more guitar to unbox here. This is a heavy one. But I actually purchased this from a fan of the show. We message back and forth all the time on Reverb about limited edition guitars. We help each other out with their collections. And he decided he needed to sell this guitar. First, because he wanted to have money for his band. But then that later changed to, oh, an ESP showed up that I have to buy. What is inside? It's gotta be an Explorer, right? Take your guess. Leave it in the comments section right now. What is in here? Did you guess the last limited edition Explorer I needed? In that case, you would be correct. This is the original run Lzzy Hale White Explorer. What's kind of cool is they're doing an Epiphone version of this very soon. Ooh. So I wanted to make sure that I got the review of the old Gibson one done. This guitar's been a little bit tough to find. I mean, there's always some on the market, but finding them at a price where I can review them and, you know, still make a little bit of money on resale, that's a little tough. This one, it looks like we got some staining on here. I don't really like that. But fortunately, this one has some modifications, but I was told it's gonna have the original parts included, which it looks like they're in here. So I'm gonna have this restored to stock. I'll sell all the extra stuff off, so we'll be okay here. And I will review the Lzzy Hale White Explorer. Check out the Dark Explorer if you haven't seen that one already. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the Jason Hook Explorer. I do have one of those. It's just, I haven't had time to make the video of it. I wrote all my notes out for it, but I was trying to do a fun intro with it. So let's do a bonus packing. Alright, so this guitar right here, the Donzi Les Paul, This is the one the guy wanted in trade for those 2 guitars and an undisclosed amount of cash. I did a video on these because I actually own 2 of these. This is number 1, the very first one made out of 100. But the video I did was on number 2. That's when I first started doing edited intros, you know, before I even figured out the masking tool. So it hasn't aged that well in my opinion. But these guitars, I still have number 2 if you want it. These are historic reissues, but with a paint job and a fretboard that most people don't want. So if you've ever wanted like an R7 gold top, but you only have like 16 or 1800 bucks instead of the 2500 you need, pick one of these things up from me. First person that contacts me, I'll sell that other one for 1600 in shipping, and that is a steal of a deal. Honestly, I've listed them at 2500 because I don't really want to get rid of these things. They play fantastic. They're custom shop guitars. I think they're attractive, and I don't even care what a Donzi is. But let's go ahead and get this one packed. Alright, so that's this thing good to go. I'll send that off to him in a few days once his payment clears. So we have a Univox Effector, a Fender Prodigy, the Gibson Black Widow, and we're sending out the Donzi. Alright, thank you Troglodytes for tuning in to this episode of Trogly's Vlogly, and we will see you tomorrow on the next one. Take care.